Today we are going to create a robot out of printing supplies. So we're going to just use found objects, things that we find, and we are going to create prints with these. So I have different things for us to use, and I'll set these out. So I have things like cookie cutters, spools that thread used to be on. I have Lego pieces we can use to print. I have cardboard. So just a bunch of just random things that we're going to use to create an image. Okay? So we want to think a little differently with this assignment. We can't be totally in control. It's not like we're drawing everything. We are printing everything. So we are going to think of things in shapes. So my robot, I want the shape of the head to be a circle. So I need to find something that is a circle. And we are going to use one color of paint. So I'm using black. So I'm just going to wiggle this into the tray, and I'm going to print. There you go, got a circle, easy. So I'll set this on my placemat. And now I want to think about the body. What shape do I want the body? Do I want it a square? Do I want it a rectangle? I have some like more fun shapes, like a star. What do you want yours to look like? Okay. So you might have to sketch this out beforehand. Gotta just see what you like. So for my body, I'm going to do a series of 3 squares, and I layered them on top of each other. And for the legs, I think I'm going to make the legs be triangles. Maybe he like rolls around on some wheels. So I can use a paintbrush, but I'm just going to use the back of it. And I'm going to make little marks down there at the bottom. We're not using the brush at all. We're thinking totally different with this assignment. Okay, and while I have the back of my paintbrush with paint, maybe I can make some eyes if I want to make some eyes, some little dots. You don't have to do that. It's just something I thought I might do. Alright, and maybe I'll take little pieces of Legos and I'll start making some kind of buttons on the body. Now the thing with the Legos, you don't want it to be full of paint. You don't want it like globs of paint on here because then it's not going to give you a good print. Alright, so like that. Don't do that. See how it's like covered everything up? That's not going to work. So I'm just going to wipe some of that off on here. Okay. And these are tricky because they're so small. Okay. And I'm going to use the side of my cardboard to make some arms. And instead of using the Lego part with the 2 little circles, I'm going to actually flip it over and use the back of it. So you can use any side of whatever it is we are printing with. And I can even use this small edge here to create tiny, tiny little things. So maybe I want to create some eyebrows. All right. So there you see how I have made a robot using geometric shapes, all with printing with different objects that we have in the art room. So here is one version. And here is another one that I have done, just to give you a variety. And your hands are going to be very messy, so you're going to have to clean them off. We're going to have to put everything back where I tell you to, okay? So this is our printing assignment using geometric shapes.